Didn't my cousin say he'd tell me the clues about my dad's fatal car crash? Why isn't he here yet? Help me! Help me!
Help you. If you hadn't told everyone about my blank exam paper, making it public, keeping me out of Sinclair Group, I might not have touched you. But you just had to meddle. So I have no choice but to kill you. To leave no loose ends. Cousin, you brought this on yourself. I'll send you down now to see your dad. Uncle Parker!
Help me!
Uncle Parker, you're here. What's next? Same as last time with her dad.
Don't get involved this time. I'll handle it myself. Remember, do exactly as I say. And your mother...
Don't worry, Uncle Parker. I won't raise my mom's suspicion.
So it was them? They killed my dad. They killed him. To die like this. I can't accept it. Where am I? Wasn't I killed by Ethan Carter? Am I dreaming? Could it be I've been reborn? I'm really alive? I've been reborn. What's going on? Why does my head hurt so much?
Congratulations, host. System binding complete. Detecting intense, vengeful desires and resentment. Vengeance system bound. Issuing task. Question, Ethan Carter. Find clues to your father's murder. Task reward. Wish fulfilled.
The system. And a skill?
That's right.
Who's speaking? You're speaking. The cat can talk? And has skills? But your mouth didn't move.
Ventriloquism. Ever heard of it?
This isn't an illusion. Help me.
Uncle Parker, you're here. What's next? Same as last time with her dad.
This time, don't you do it. I'll handle it myself. Remember, do exactly as I say.
Heaven is watching. It let me live again. This time, I will find out how Dad really died. I will make Ethan Carter pay the price.
Claire's here too. Perfect. I have good news for you. Your cousin's exam scores are out.
The college entrance exam. Could it be I've been reborn to the day before my murder? Ethan Carter. In my past life, I was deceived by you, beaten to death by you. This time, I will personally send you to hell.
Claire, did you not do well on the graduate exam? I told you long ago you wouldn't get in. You just wouldn't listen. Now you're upset, right? Look, your younger cousin has finished his exam too. When do you plan to let Ethan join the Sinclair group?
In my past life, after Uncle died, my mother took pity on them and brought them to live with us. We lived together. But after my father passed, my mother couldn't bear the blow and passed away soon after.
Claire, you have no idea. Our Ethan got a 0 on the exam. He must have done so well the scores were concealed.
But I remember my younger cousin's grades were always poor, weren't they? Could it be the system recorded the wrong scores?
Claire Sinclair, what do you mean? Can't our Ethan do well just once? I think you're just jealous of our Ethan.
They ate my food and used my things, yet I couldn't say a single bad word about Ethan. Looking back now, Aunt Grace and Ethan Carter deserve no sympathy. Aunt Grace, my affairs are none of your concern. As for my younger cousin joining the group, is he worthy?
Claire Sinclair, what do you mean? Let me tell you something. Ethan joining your company is an honor for you. Just wait. Even if you beg us on your knees, we might still refuse. Ethan's college entrance exam scores are out. Because he scored so exceptionally high, they were withheld. It just shows a 0. Claire, dear, you don't understand. Our Ethan got a 0. He must have scored so well that his results were hidden.
Withheld scores is just a lie he fabricated to trick his way in.
Once Ethan gets into a top university, even if you beg him, he might not return. Think carefully. Getting him into the company is for your own good.
Congratulations indeed, cousin. But how come I've never heard of withheld scores? If you want me to arrange your entry, of course I can. But I need to know your approximate score range.
I made up the withheld scores. How should I know what it should be?
Claire Sinclair, what are you implying? You doubt Ethan? Classified exam records can't be disclosed. When the acceptance letter arrives, you'll know.
Aunt Grace, my father just passed away not long ago. How can I just arrange for my cousin to join?
Why is Claire Sinclair targeting me today? Could it be that she found out I killed her dad?
She does have a point. Why don't you tell your cousin your exact score? What was your score? Show her what a real genius looks like. Let her see true talent.
Aunt Grace, it just occurred to me. If Ethan turned in a blank paper, his score would still be a 0.
That's nonsense. Baloney. What's your proof?
Claire Sinclair, what do you mean by this? Even if you don't want Ethan in the company, you can't slander him? He's your cousin.
Why would I slander him? I'm just proposing a reasonable possibility. Besides, I've never heard of concealed scores.
What? No concealed scores? Ethan, what's going on here?
You'd believe her over me? How could she possibly know about the exam papers? I think she just doesn't plan to get me into the company and is slandering me on purpose.
Claire Sinclair, I order you to apologize to Ethan now. Then maybe we can forgive you.
Forgive me? Cousin, why don't we call the school administration office right now to confirm? Shall we?
Strange. Why is Claire Sinclair so confident? Could Ethan really have lied to me?
Aunt Grace, I've dialed it for you. You make the call.
Ah.
Ah!
Oh dear, Ethan. Are you okay, Ethan? Ah.
My hand hurts so much!
Ethan, sit down first. Wait a moment. I'll get the burn ointment. Ah.
I really underestimated you. To cover the truth, you'd hurt yourself. How ruthless. In my past life, the day after Aunt Grace bragged about Ethan's results, I received Capital University's graduate acceptance letter. But Ethan's acceptance letter never arrived. So I called the school administration office to confirm.
Hello, school administration office?
Did my cousin really score a 0? Could it be a recording error?
Scores can't be wrong. That examinee didn't even take the test. He turned in a blank paper.
A blank paper. If Aunt Grace knew, she'd be heartbroken.
Ethan, feeling better? Ah.
Thanks, Mom. Sorry for worrying you.
Claire Sinclair, This is all your fault. Ethan is such a good boy. How could he possibly lie? If it weren't for you slandering him here, how would he have gotten hurt?
Aunt Grace, I just wanted to verify my cousin's results. Besides, he spilled hot water on himself. What does that have to do with me? In my opinion, he did it on purpose to avoid making the call. He burned himself deliberately.
Ethan is hurt because of you. Not only are you not apologizing, you're still slandering him here.
Ethan won't even dare to make the call. Do you really think there's no problem?
I'll call right now to prove you wrong. Hello? Who is this?
Capital University Admissions Office.
What? Capital University admissions?
Hello? Capital University Admissions Office. May I ask if you are Ethan Carter's parent?
I am. I'm Ethan's mother.
Here's the situation. Student Ethan Carter has been officially admitted. The acceptance letter should arrive today. Please keep an eye out.
Okay.
Uncle Parker, please help me out. If my mom finds out I turned in a blank exam, she'll kill me.
You brought this on yourself. What were you thinking, turning in a blank exam? Right. Tell your mom that your exam scores were too high, so they were withheld. Using that as a pretext, you can suggest joining the Sinclair family business.
Uncle Parker, I don't think that's enough. What if you forge an acceptance letter for me? Then call my mom, claiming to be from Capital University, saying I got early admission. Sell the lie completely. That way, my cousin won't suspect a thing. Good thing I had a backup plan. Claire Sinclair, you almost ruined everything. Once I'm inside the group, I'll send you to join your dad.
Ethan, Capital University's acceptance letter will arrive today. Do you still plan to join Sinclair Group? Given your current status, I'm afraid the Sinclair Group won't have you.
But we're family. We're family after all. I still intend to help my cousin. After all, she's all alone. Running such a large company must be tough.
How can this be? This never happened in my past life. A call from admissions.
Claire, you heard the call. Ethan is now admitted to Capital University, and he's even willing to help you manage the company. Aren't you going to thank him?
Cousin, the slander you just hurled at me, I won't hold it against you. Why don't you just hand over the group for me to manage? That way, I can better utilize my talents.
Save me. Save me.
Save you. If you hadn't exposed my blank exam paper, ruining my chance to join the Sinclair Group, I might not have laid a hand on you.
The scores can't be wrong. That candidate didn't even take the exam. Turned in a blank paper.
Ah! Ethan's score must be a 0. That phone call earlier must have been a setup. I can't let him succeed. Aunt Grace, do you think it's possible that call was fake?
Claire Sinclair, what do you mean? What's gotten into you today? Lost your mind? Why are you constantly picking on Ethan?
I was a bit hasty before. Without solid proof, it's not yet time to fully expose him. Aunt Grace, Ethan, I'm truly sorry. I misspoke earlier. It's just that lately, with so much going on and managing the group, I've grown overly suspicious. Here's an idea. I'll pay to host a grand admission celebration at the Kieran Hall for my cousin. Firstly, to celebrate his top admit status. Secondly, as my apology to him.
Admission banquet, my fake acceptance letter, this matter won't be exposed, will it? Mom, isn't this a bit too showy? I'm worried about the optics.
What optics? You got into Capital University on your own merit. We should be celebrating.
Younger male cousin, I was wrong earlier. Are you satisfied with this cash gift?
Forget it. These relatives have never seen a Capital University acceptance letter. When we show it, no one will know it's fake. Satisfied. I think so too. We should celebrate. Let everyone share in the joy.
Claire, so much has happened lately. It's a lot. How can a young woman like you handle it all? So much to do. Why not let Ethan join the company to help you manage things? He can help you share some of the burden.
Of course. Once the banquet's over, I'll arrange for my cousin to join the company.
Claire, are you serious? You can't fool your Aunt Grace.
Of course. My cousin is so talented. If not for the company shareholders' possible objections, I'd have let him run the whole group long ago.
Claire, if you can get Ethan into the company, those shareholders, they'll surely see him in a new light. Claire, you wait here. Ethan and I will go prepare for tomorrow's banquet now. Let's go.
Ethan Carter, just you wait. I won't let your scheme succeed. Investigate my father's death. I suspect it wasn't an accident. What did you find?
President Sinclair, I discovered someone tampered with your father's autopsy report. The real autopsy report shows your father's body had multiple bruises, likely caused by a blunt force attack.
Blunt force attack. Bruises. Ethan Carter.
Host, task complete. Task progress, 20%. Skill acquired, wish fulfillment.
System. What is wish fulfillment?
The system can help the host obtain desired things or uncover desired truths. For revenge purposes only.
Claire Sinclair, I advise you not to meddle. Otherwise, at your own risk.
Uncle Parker, you're here.
That call just now. It must have been the Uncle Parker Ethan mentioned. He disguised his voice, afraid I'd recognize him. Uncle Parker? Perfect time to use the system skill. Let's see who you really are. System. I want to know the true identity of the person who just called me.
Skill activated successfully. Name, Logan Parker. Age, 38. Identity, Sinclair Group employee.
It's him. Wasn't he the connected student Aunt Grace asked my father to hire? He pulled strings to get him in. Could it be Aunt Grace is involved too? Kieran Banquet Hall will be held tomorrow for the Capital University Top Scholar. I'd like to invite you for an interview.
All right. Tomorrow we will be there on time.
Ethan Carter, tomorrow, I will make sure you're ruined.
Here, the acceptance letter you wanted.
Uncle Parker, trouble. Claire Sinclair found out about my blank college entrance exam. If you hadn't called, I'd have been exposed.
Claire Sinclair. How did she know?
I'm not sure. She targeted me all day. My banquet is tomorrow. I suspect she'll cause trouble at the event.
Give me her number. Claire Sinclair, don't meddle. Or else you'll regret it. Tomorrow she won't dare. Relax. Also, I have a backup. Don't worry.
Uncle Parker is thorough. So this is capital U's letter. It's forged, but convincing. It'll work. After all, none have seen a real one. Soon, the Sinclair Group will be ours.
Careful. Things might not go smoothly.
Ethan is amazing. He's our city's top capital, you admit.
Indeed. We must seize this chance. Let Ethan look out for us from now on.
Exactly. Just look at Ethan, whose son he is. Haha. Claire, you're here. Busy with the banquet yesterday. Look, Capital University's acceptance letter. How is it? A quality feel, right?
Task issued. Expose Ethan Carter's lies.
Wow. So this is Capital University's acceptance letter. Aunt Grace, may I take a closer look?
Of course, but be careful. Careful not to damage it.
Don't worry, Aunt Grace. Ethan forged it well. If not for my past life, receiving Capital University's graduate acceptance letter, I'd never have spotted this is fake. Capital University's acceptance letter is truly special. You must have put in a lot of work, younger cousin.
Could it be she's discovered the letter is forged? No. I must be overthinking. You're right, older cousin. Without effort, how could I get Capital University's acceptance letter?
But I once saw a Capital University acceptance letter. Somehow it feels a bit different from yours, younger cousin.
Older cousin. You've seen Capital University's acceptance letter before? Is Claire Sinclair trying to trick me into saying something?
Seen it, and it looks nothing like yours.
What does Claire mean by that?
Does she suspect Ethan's acceptance letter is fake?
Cousin, you're joking again. This is Capital University's acceptance letter. The one you saw before must have been the fake.
Exactly, Claire. Today is your cousin's admission banquet. Relatives and friends will be here soon. How can you say such things?
Aunt Grace, look. The ink's not even dry yet. Could it be they rushed the forgery and forgot to let it dry?
Mom, the scores just came out. So the acceptance letter must have been made recently. It's possible they forgot to dry it. Besides, when would I have time to forge it?
Claire Sinclair, what do you mean? Yesterday you questioned Ethan's blank exam paper. And now you're questioning his forged acceptance letter? What has Ethan ever done to wrong you? Why must you keep targeting Ethan?
Is that so, cousin? But I was home all day yesterday. I didn't see any acceptance letter delivered to the house. How exactly did this letter appear?
Ethan obviously went to pick it up himself. What's so strange about that?
Right. I was helping Mom set up the whole time, set up the venue. Then I got the call, so I went to get it myself. What's wrong with that?
Is it possible you weren't picking up an acceptance letter, but rather forging an acceptance letter?
Impossible. Ethan was gone for less than an hour. You're saying Ethan forged an acceptance letter in that 1 hour? You're just trying to frame Ethan.
Aunt Grace, I'm just looking out for you. All the relatives and friends will be here soon. If they find out this acceptance letter is fake, wouldn't that be humiliating? How about this? Let's call Capital University admissions office. We can verify this letter's authenticity, and we can check my cousin's scores. If the acceptance letter is real, I'll transfer the company to Ethan outright. Aunt Grace, what do you think?
She's offering the Sinclair Group as an apology?
But why does she seem so confident?
Really? You just give the group to Ethan?
Of course it's true. As long as Ethan's scores are real, I'll give him the company as my apology.
Older cousin, isn't this unnecessary? Yesterday's phone call is proof enough. My acceptance letter is definitely real.
Aunt Grace, it seems Ethan's not willing. Then there's no choice.
Ethan, what are you worried about? Isn't this a windfall?
Fine, I'll do it. I'll call them right now.
You can't be the one to make this call.
Cousin, it's just a phone call. Who makes it doesn't matter. And I've already entered the number on my phone. I can make this call.
Right. Anyone can make the call. Just let Ethan do it.
No, I must be the one to call.
Hey.
Cousin, what do you mean by that? You think I'd lie to you?
Ethan, that's not what I meant. But the acceptance letter is a serious matter. Only if I confirm it myself can I transfer the company to you. Isn't that right?
Cousin, you just don't trust me. I'm your cousin.
Hey. Oh, Claire, you have to keep your word. Of course.
I keep my promises. All right, Ethan. Let Claire make the call. Just let Claire make the call. Ethan Carter, let's see how you handle this.
Hello, this is the Capital University Admissions Office. How may I help you?
I'd like to inquire if you've sent an acceptance letter to a student named Ethan Carter. If it's convenient, could I also ask about Ethan Carter's college entrance exam scores?
Ethan Carter, you mean? He's this year's Capital University top admit.
What? I'd like to ask if you've sent a student named Ethan Carter an acceptance letter. If it's convenient, I'd like to inquire about Ethan Carter's college entrance exam scores.
Ethan Carter, right? He's this year's Capital University top scorer. The acceptance letter should have been delivered yesterday. As for the exam scores, because Ethan Carter's scores were concealed, I can't disclose them.
So this was Uncle Parker's backup plan for me. You really scared me. Cousin, now you should believe my Capital University acceptance letter is real, right?
This can't be. Your acceptance letter must be fake. Ethan, what trick did you pull?
Huh?
Cousin, this is Capital University's acceptance letter. I don't understand what you're saying.
Claire Sinclair, what do you mean? Does our Ethan's acceptance letter have to be fake? You keep doubting Ethan. You just don't want to honor your promise. You don't want to give him the group. Claire Sinclair, you keep doubting Ethan. Now the truth is out. You still don't believe him. You just don't want to give the group to Ethan. Isn't that right?
Is Claire Sinclair really going back on her word?
If this gets out, the Sinclair family's reputation will be ruined.
How could this happen? Where did it go wrong? The contact number on the acceptance letter is fake. I actually was tricked by Ethan Carter. Cousin? I got too emotional earlier. I lost control and said the wrong things. Did I scare you? You surely won't blame me, right?
What are you talking about, cousin? How could we blame you? But the promises you made earlier, those words, they still count, right?
Of course they count. After today's banquet ends, I'll go back and start the arrangements. Don't worry, cousin. You'll get what's coming to you. By my calculations, the reporters should be here.
I didn't expect things to go so smoothly. She actually handed the group over to me.
Claire, Aunt Grace saw you weren't looking well earlier. In the heat of the moment, I accidentally pushed you. You won't blame me, will you?
What are you saying, Aunt Grace? It was my fault. How could I blame you?
Excuse me, is this the Capital University Top Admits admission banquet? We're reporters from the Sunbeam Daily. We'd like an exclusive interview.
Reporters, please come in, come in.
Reporters.
Cousin, do you like the special gift I prepared for you?
This is today's admission banquet star.
Stop filming.
Oh, Ethan, what are you doing? The reporters are here today specifically to interview you.
Are you this year's Capital University Top Admit?
Yes, he is the top admit. Ethan, hold your acceptance letter up to your chest. Let the reporter see.
Hey, get a shot.
Oh. This is the acceptance letter he received.
Student Ethan Carter, congratulations on becoming Capital University's top admit. Could you share with us your study methods for getting into Capital University? It seems our top admit is a bit nervous.
He's not nervous at all. He's not nervous. He's guilty.
Claire Sinclair, what nonsense are you saying? How could I be guilty?
This.
Because everything you're showing now is fake.
Claire Sinclair, what do you mean by that?
Ethan Carter is simply not Capital University's top admit. His acceptance letter is also fake.
What on earth is going on?
Reporter, don't listen to her nonsense. Everyone here today can all vouch for that. The acceptance letter is real.
Exactly. Just now, she already called to confirm it. Ethan's acceptance letter is genuine.
I think she's just jealous of Ethan, regretting handing the group over to him.
Claire, you personally called to confirm it. This acceptance letter is authentic.
Cousin, you already verified it yourself. Why still accuse me?
Accuse you? Ethan Carter, did you think forging an acceptance letter and hiring someone to pose as admissions staff could fool everyone?
The admissions officer was fake?
However, didn't Claire Sinclair make the call herself? Why is she now saying the officer was fake?
Claire Sinclair, stop your slander. You made the call yourself. How can you claim the officer was fake?
Because that call was completely fake.
Fake call. Fake call.
What?
Claire Sinclair, how can you claim that call was fake? What's your proof?
I just checked the Capital University admissions office number. The number called earlier doesn't match at all. They're completely different.
Well, it's possible. The admissions office has several different phone lines. Is that strange? Having multiple contact numbers is perfectly normal.
Yes, a university admissions office definitely has several phone lines. That's normal.
Exactly. You can't have just one phone for the whole school. If one person's on it, no one else can get through.
Claire Sinclair, I think you came here today just to ruin Ethan's banquet. You just can't stand to see others succeed.
How could she be like this?
Why would you disrupt Capital University's top in its admission banquet? Do you two have some kind of grudge?
I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm stating facts. So everyone can see Ethan Carter's true colors.
Pa! Ever since you found out Ethan's scores were concealed, you've targeted him. I think you're just jealous Ethan is better than you, so you'll stop at nothing to slander him. How can you be so vicious?
Concealed scores. Concealed scores. You just said your son's scores were concealed. I'm a bit confused. Could you please explain in detail what does that mean?
Oh no, this is bad.
Concealed scores, it's because the score was too high, so it shows a 0. You're a reporter and you don't know this?
In all my years of reporting, I've never heard of a student's scores being concealed. Never.
Yes. Only after checking this year's results did I find out. It must be the education authorities who just introduced a new policy this year. What a coincidence that I was affected.
Ethan Carter, you're quite the storyteller. Let's see how long you can keep this up.
I see. That's new to me.
We got away with it. That scared me to death.
Ethan Carter, since you claim that, dare to let me call and verify right now? If what you say is true, I'll kneel and kowtow an apology before everyone.
Claire Sinclair, must you cause a scene at Ethan's banquet?
What's wrong with Claire? Hasn't she always doted on Ethan? What's going on today?
I think she's just too jealous of Ethan and has gone mad.
Aunt Grace, I just want everyone to know the truth. Ethan Carter, do you dare?
Why is Claire acting like a little dog nipping at my heels? Uncle Parker was right. This banquet today won't go smoothly.
Claire Sinclair, you brought this on yourself. Ethan, let her call. I don't believe one call can make your acceptance letter disappear.
Right.
Cousin, we're all family here. Why let a small thing ruin the mood? If you'll just admit I really got into capital U, we won't hold your earlier actions against you.
See how understanding Ethan is. Even pushed this far, he's giving Claire a way out.
Yes, Claire is so unreasonable. Ethan is being so magnanimous, yet she won't let go.
Ethan Carter, stop pretending. I'm asking you, do you dare let me call and verify?
Fine, call them. I'm not scared. But if it's verified to be real, you must keep your promise. Kneel and kowtow an apology.
Fine. Right now, in front of everyone, I'll expose your lies. Let everyone see what kind of person you, Ethan Carter, truly are.
Wait. Hold on.
Who are you?
I'm from the Capital University admissions office. You can call me Mr. Parker.
How can there really be someone from admissions? What do we do now?
That voice. Why does it sound so familiar? Mr. Parker.
He's actually a Capital University official.
Even they sent someone special. It looks like Ethan's top admit status is confirmed beyond doubt.
Mr. Parker, you're here. Why didn't you give us some notice? We could have prepared properly.
Ethan Carter's exam scores were concealed, and he became our top admit. Of course I had to come.
Mr. Parker. Could it be Uncle Parker?
Even Mr. Parker says Ethan is the top admit. It seems Ethan was telling the truth all along.
Someone was just confidently claiming the acceptance letter was forged. They must be utterly ashamed now.
Even more shocking is that someone is actually questioning the validity of the Capital University top admit. Could it be that you're the one here spreading these lies?
Ding. Task issued. Reveal Logan Parker's real identity.
This is Logan Parker. He's openly impersonating someone to crash the admission banquet. Perfect. Saves me the trouble of finding you for revenge. Mr. Parker, what gives you the right to accuse me of spreading rumors?
Mr. Parker is from the Capital University admissions office, and Mr. Parker stated clearly himself that Ethan is the Capital University top admit. Are you deaf?
Why is Claire Sinclair still making trouble here? Isn't she ashamed? How many times now? Should we just kick her out to stop this annoyance?
Why should I believe you're from the Capital University admissions office? What if Ethan hired you as a fake?
Claire Sinclair? What do you mean? Mr. Parker is representing Capital University at this admission banquet. I can't believe you dare question him here.
Mr. Parker is today's guest of honor. If you keep causing trouble, I'll have you thrown out.
First, you claim the Capital University top admit is fake. Now, you doubt my credentials. How can someone like you be so vicious?
Exactly.
That's right.
What proof do you have that you're from Capital University admissions?
Do I need proof?
A fake staff ID proves nothing. A forged staff ID only proves you're an impostor.
He only glanced at it, the staff ID. How can you claim it's fake?
Exactly. Could Claire Sinclair have seen a Capital University staff ID before?
What do you mean by that? How dare you baselessly call my staff ID fake? You must give me an explanation today.
Claire Sinclair, can you stop spouting this baloney? Mr. Parker is today's honored guest. How could his staff ID possibly be fake? I think you came here just to ruin this admission banquet.
Claire, how many times today have you caused a scene? For Mr. Parker to attend my banquet personally is a great honor. If you keep this up, even if you hand over the group, I won't forgive you.
Come to think of it, Claire Sinclair, from the moment she entered until now, has targeted Ethan at every turn. Where's the slightest bit of an older cousin's demeanor?
Ethan is just too understanding. Otherwise, why would he tolerate her causing such a mess?
I'm so sure his staff ID is fake because I know who he really is.
Claire Sinclair has only seen me a few times. How could she possibly recognize my real identity? She must be bluffing. Then tell us, if I'm not from the Capital University admissions office, who am I?
You're not from the Capital University admissions office at all. Your real identity is a Sinclair Group employee, Logan Parker.
What nonsense. How could I possibly be from Sinclair Group? Even if my surname is Parker. I'm not this Logan Parker.
Logan Parker, what more is there to say?
Uncle Parker?
Logan Parker, it's you? What are you doing? Why are you pretending to be from the Capital University admissions?
I didn't expect he really isn't from the Capital University admissions office. Could it be Claire Sinclair was telling the truth?
Then why would he pretend? And it seems Mia and Ethan even know him.
What exactly is the relationship between Logan Parker and Ethan Carter? With reporters here now, he still dares to pretend to be from the Capital University.
Ding. Congratulations on completing your task. Task progress, 40%. New task issued. Reveal that Logan Parker is Ethan Carter's father.
What? Logan Parker is Ethan's father? No wonder they murdered my father.
Sir, why are you impersonating a staff member from Capital University's admissions office?
Oh, I was just playing a joke on Ethan. I didn't expect to be caught. Ethan, Congrats on getting into Capital University.
I see. You were planning to give false testimony for Ethan. This wasn't a joke for Ethan. You came to help him fabricate evidence. If I hadn't discovered your true identity, you would have cemented Ethan's status as the top admit.
Claire Sinclair, are you quite finished? Even if Logan Parker hadn't come, is Ethan's top admit status fake?
That's right, President Sinclair. How is it false testimony? Ethan being Capital University's top admit is simply a fact.
Cousin, can't you believe me just once? Why are you so prejudiced against me?
Logan Parker, if I'm not mistaken, you were the one who called Aunt Grace yesterday. The person who forged Ethan's acceptance letter was also you. The one who tampered with the admissions office's phone was also you.
I can't help but think Claire Sinclair makes a good point.
If what Claire says is true, Grace Bennett's face would be utterly shamed.
How could she know all these details? Claire Sinclair, don't you dare stand there slandering me. What proof do you have that I did any of this?
System. Place my Capital University graduate acceptance letter in my bag.
Skill use successful.
Look, what is this?
What Claire's holding. Could it be a Capital University acceptance letter? That's impossible.
It really does look like a Capital University acceptance letter. But why does it look different from Ethan's copy? They're not the same.
Cousin, how do you also have a Capital University acceptance letter?
What? Do I need to specially report to you that I got into Capital University for grad school? Surprised?
Reporter! How could she possibly get into Capital University's grad program? Her acceptance letter must be a fake. Expose her. Make her face the consequences.
This acceptance letter is indeed different from the earlier one.
Right? Now, her actions should be exposed immediately.
To think it was fake. I actually believed her words earlier.
This acceptance letter, in both material quality and craftsmanship, far surpasses the previous one. I believe this one is the genuine Capital University acceptance letter.
What do you mean by that? Are you implying Ethan's acceptance letter is a fake?
Impossible! How could she really have a Capital University letter?
Ethan, what's wrong? Even if she does have a Capital University letter, you shouldn't be so agitated. What's going on?
Claire Sinclair, if you had the acceptance letter, why not show it sooner?
To wait, of course, for the reporters to arrive, to expose your true face in front of everyone.
So you're in cahoots. Claire Sinclair, you hired these reporters to slander my top admit status. Admit it. Let me tell you, I won't let you succeed. Your Capital University letter is the fake one.
So that's it. Claire Sinclair, no wonder you've been targeting Ethan all along. All of this was planned by you in advance. How devious.
Aunt Grace, have I been too kind to you?
What?
Claire Sinclair, what are you trying to do?
I've told you time and again, Ethan Carter is lying to you. His college entrance exam score was a 0. The phone call was fake, and the acceptance letter is fake too. Why won't you believe me?
Ah, how vile.
Ethan, is what she said true? Did you really lie to me?
Grace, all of this was my idea. Don't blame Ethan.
Logan Parker, why did you do this? You'll ruin Ethan.
So we've been deceived by Ethan Carter all along. He was never the Capital University top admit.
Who would have thought Claire Sinclair was the only one who saw through it all?
Ding. Congratulations, host. Task complete. Task progress, 60%.
Logan Parker, you've helped Ethan Carter over and over again. What exactly is your relationship with him?
What's my relationship with Ethan? What's it to you?
I think you're just afraid to say. Since you won't tell, I'll do it for you. Logan Parker is Ethan Carter's real father. Logan Parker is Ethan Carter's real father.
Claire Sinclair, what are you talking about? Ethan is clearly my child with your uncle. Don't you dare spread lies here.
That's right. How could Ethan Carter be my son? You can eat carelessly, but watch your words. You need proof.
I'm not speaking carelessly. I'm telling the truth. And besides, who says I have no proof? System. I need evidence proving Logan Parker is Ethan's father.
Skill used successfully. The paternity test report for Logan Parker and Ethan Carter is now in your bag.
This is the proof. Ethan Carter is Logan Parker's biological son.
Ah, look.
What? Ethan is actually Grace Bennett's and that man's child.
Unbelievable. Grace Bennett is that kind of person?
Congratulations, host. Task progress, 80%. New task issued. Reveal the truth behind your father's murder. Make them face legal punishment.
I didn't mean to hide it. I just wanted a better life for Ethan. Was that so wrong?
Claire Sinclair, do you really plan on mutual destruction here?
This isn't mutual destruction. It's you getting what you deserve. And besides, we have another score to settle. Years ago, you and Ethan Carter conspired to murder my father. It's time to settle this. Years ago, you and Ethan Carter murdered my father. It's time to settle this.
Who could have guessed?
This is too unbelievable.
They killed her father?
What's going on?
What did you say? Victor Sinclair died in a car crash, didn't he? Why are you saying Logan Parker and Ethan killed him?
Old Mr. Sinclair died in a car crash, right? Why is Claire Sinclair saying they murdered him?
So old Mr. Sinclair's death wasn't an accident?
My father's autopsy report was falsified. The car crash wasn't the cause of death. He was beaten to death.
What did she say? She's so confident.
It seems this matter really is suspicious.
Back then, we shouldn't have left traces. Claire Sinclair, how did she discover all this?
Ethan, tell me the truth. Was Victor Sinclair killed by the two of you back then?
Mom, I don't understand what Claire is saying. Uncle Victor died in a car crash, right? It has nothing to do with me. What falsified autopsy report? I don't know anything.
Claire Sinclair, you have no proof. What evidence do you have that we killed your father? You can't just slander us like this. Back then, old Mr. Sinclair's car crash was just an accident. We had nothing to do with it.
Evidence? Of course I have it. System. Bring out all their evidence of a crime.
Skill used successfully. Relevant materials have been placed in your bag.
This is the evidence. This is the evidence.
So they really are the killers.
Exactly. She has solid proof.
The truth is coming out. They must not get away with it.
I never thought they could be so ruthless, going to any length for money.
Claire Sinclair has had it so tough all these years, constantly being schemed against.
Impossible. This can't be real. How could Ethan do such a thing?
I've sent you Victor Sinclair's route. Proceed as planned. I understand.
Once Victor Sinclair is dead,
I'll find a way to get you control of the Sinclair group.
Ethan, is this evidence all true? Why would you do this? Why?
Mom, this is all fake. We're all forged by Claire Sinclair.
Right. This evidence is all fake. The traces from back then, I've cleaned them all up. She could never find it.
So, you admit you killed my father.
So they really are the murderers.
He must not escape the long arm of the law.
Claire Sinclair, You used this fake evidence to trick me into talking.
How did you know that this evidence was fake? Save your words for the inspector.
Inspector. No,
Let go.
I don't want this.
There must be a misunderstanding. Ethan,
Congratulations, host. Vengeance complete. Task progress 100%. System will now vanish.
Dad, your vengeance, I fulfilled it for you.